The Crew 2 is a very interesting game. Since it released in 2018, people have regarded the game to be kinda mediocre. Its story mode is nothing interesting like most racing games. The gameplay is arcadey and it's alright. And the whole gimmick of cars, boats and planes is very interesting but very underutilized. So what aspect of the game made me return after almost a year? Well, it has to be the map. Many games have big wide open maps for you to explore and fool around with, and The Crew 2 is no different. Its map is based off the entirety of the USA, or rather a footprint of it, but still is quite big. It would take around 40 to 60 minutes or more, depending on what vehicle you're using, to get from one end of the map to the other, which is pretty good. There are also multiple towns and cities based off real towns and cities from the USA that are in The Crew. Now this is all good, but one of the major reasons I really do like the map is the ability to just, well, enjoy it. You have a wide lineup of cars, from boats to planes to helicopters to hovercrafts to almost anything else that are at your disposal. The map is basically a really big playground for you to do almost anything you want. Whether it's cruising on the twisty roads or bumping on the rocky deserts, the game has it all. Also, the game's new event, The Contractor, helps to further utilize this map, as you basically are a driver for people and deliver objects and people to different parts of the map, which helps you to still enjoy the map whilst still getting money, and you're not enclosed to a single route like when you're normally street racing. There are also multiple locations, from New York to Las Vegas, or from snow-capped mountains to dusty dunes. The Crew 2 really does have a lot to choose from. And honestly, the game can just look really good most of the times actually. But as good as this all seems, there are problems. Since the map of The Crew 2 is so vast and they've added more cars, boats and planes, it has had an effect on the quality of its texture, with the former game actually looking better than the latter. It can also get very uninteresting, as since the map is so vast and there's a lot to take in, the only real side missions you can do while adventuring on the map are speed traps, aerobatics or escapes, which aren't really all that fun. And lastly, the game's map is just kinda, well, empty. If you're playing with your friends in a crew, it would be enjoyable, sure, but as for me, who doesn't even have PlayStation Plus, it's enjoyable for a while, but then it gets really quite boring as well. However, despite all this, I still think the map and the scenery are just awesome. Sure, it isn't breaking any amazing graphics world record, but I have to commend the developers. This game can look great at times. The effects, the weather, the lighting just further add to the sweetness of the scenery, and that plays into a large reason why I really like the game so much. Honestly, I think Ubisoft should utilize this map a lot more than they are doing right now, as such a vast expanse can't just be left to rot and wither away. With my return, I really do hope to see more improvements in the map and the game in general, and also the events. They are pretty fun. Anyways, that's my return to The Crew. I hope more content comes in the future, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and like it. See you later. Bye.